Hello folks, you're welcome back, and this is Carrie's Trading Institute, and we're resuming our weekly commentary analysis for the dollar and GBPUSD. I've not been able to record this analysis in the last 2 weeks because I've been super engaged with a lot of activities. Alright, so that's why I've been off the chat and I've not been able to sit down and record this analysis for you guys. Alright, so but no problem, we're back again and we're going to sort this out. So this is the dollar index, and this is the monthly time frame where we are going to determine the institutional order flow of the higher time frames. So on the higher time frame perspective, we are still anticipating to see the dollar trade bearishly into these levels of buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, this tiny fair value gap that you see here, and ultimately we can see that there is a mitigation block here, a bullish mitigation block that the dollar might seek out for later in the future. All right, because this is the monthly time frame, so it's going to take a lot of time before we see price unfolding these our expectations. All right, so let's just have a perspective of where the dollar liquidity is on the monthly time frame, which are these fair value gaps, this inefficiency that has not been filled also, and ultimately this mitigation block. All right, bullish mitigation block characterized by a failure swing and a shift in market structure. Remember, if you haven't watched these videos where I talk about mitigation blocks and other institutional reference points, kindly go through the videos on the channel so that you keep in sync with the things I'm mentioning and you'll be able to understand it properly. All right, so let's just go down to the weekly time frame to further study. So what we are doing now is called top-down analysis. So on the weekly time frame, look at what happened. In the previous week, we've had a bearish institutional order flow where we see the weekly candles constantly keeps on taking out previous weekly lows and respecting the highs. All right, so this is typically a bearish order flow. Then last week we saw that this price delivery took out sell side liquidity residing below this old low right here. You can see it here. Price just traded below it a little bit, so I'm anticipating to see price trading to internal range liquidity, which is the fair value gap right here. You can see it here, this fair value gap. All right, I'm waiting to see the dollar repricing to this level before we continue to sell to the downside. All right, so what are we seeing this week? This is the current weekly candle open of the week, and we see price traded into the rejection block right here. So there is a rejection block right here. This is a rejection block on the weekly. Okay, so we might start to see rejections coming into the marketplace, and price may push into this sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency above here. All right, just as a form of retracement. Remember, price delivery after every expansion, we should anticipate to see retracement before the continuation of the expansions. All right, so let's go down to the daily time frame, and this is the daily time frame. All right, we saw how price traded into that bearish order block, and price has been consolidating for a while, and today we see price trading into that bullish order block and a volume imbalance that was violated. When price returns to it, we need to see a reaction that is going to push price further to this level, taking out this relative equal high here, which is the buy side liquidity. All right, there is a relative equal high here, that's buy side liquidity. There's another one here, there's another one here, and ultimately that weekly fair value. All right, so these are the drawn liquidity on the daily time frame. Okay, and today is Monday. We might see price from the low of the week for the dollar. All right, and we might start to see price delivery Tuesday going into Thursday, and Thursdays we might see the weekly reversal coming into the marketplace, Thursdays going into Friday. All right, so you can see this bullish order block, volume imbalance. This is a powerful concept. When you see gaps being violated, the next time price is going to return to it, it will either serve as support to support price movement to the upside, or resist price and push it downward. All right, so just go down to the 1 hour time frame and see if we have something significant. So on the 1 hour time frame, you can see what's going on here. Price forming lower lows. Okay, so price are taking out all of this sell side liquidity here, and there is a lot of buy side liquidity here. We need to see a shift in market structure either on the 5 or 15 minutes, and we will be buying when price returns into internal range fair value gaps. All right, so this is what is happening currently. So look at this. This is what we are seeing currently. We need to see the body of the candle close significantly above this. This is a displacement to the upside. That's what we're anticipating to see, a displacement to the upside. Then as price returns into that internal range, we start buying the dollar and shorting foreign currencies. As simple as that. Where is our drawn liquidity? The buy side liquidity pool residing above these equal highs and the ones we outlined on the weekly and daily time frame. So let's take a look at GBPUSD. All right, so the GBPUSD chart, if you simply just go to the weekly time frame as well, on the weekly time frame, okay, and this is also in sync with seasonal tendency because we're anticipating to see the dollar rally around May, from ending April going into May. We're expecting to see that. So this is the GBPUSD weekly time frame. Price took out the relative equalize here and price traded into a bearish order block right here. Okay, this bearish order block, that is what is supporting price. So price has been showing rejection. Currently price has even formed a swing high right here, which tells me that we might start to see price push to the downside and trade into what levels? That volume imbalance right here. All right, volume imbalance is characterized by price action where we only see the candle wicks, all right, transacting with each other without the body of the candles. Like you can see here, it's just the candle wicks without the candle bodies, all right, trespassing in between. So we need to see the GBPUSD price into this level. Then on the daily, all right, on the daily time frame, look at what's happening. Price took out that buy side liquidity pool above that high. Then we see displacement to the downside, creating fair value gap right here. This is a powerful institutional order flow entry drill. All right, so price has been rejecting, so has been showing rejection within this level. All right, so this week, look at what happened. Price opened and took out previous week high, the previous weekly high right here. The previous weekly high. So the previous weekly high here, GBPUSD took it out, which means that we might start to see price trading to sell side liquidity pool, and this is a low resistance liquidity run characterized by these consecutive lows, all right, that formed up to 3 times. All right, so this is retail trend line forming. So the retail sees this as trend line, we see this as liquidity. Some people call it diagonal liquidity. So this is the daily time frame. We're expecting to see GBPUSD pushes downward and trade into these levels of sell side liquidity pool. All right, so let's go to the 1 hour time frame and see if we have something significant. So this is the 1 hour time frame. You can see this price took out the high here, buy side liquidity pool residing above it. Where are we expecting to see price trading to? I mean, I'm thinking that this is where price may form the high of the week for GBPUSD and start to trade into these levels of sell side liquidity pool residing below this low, the old low here, and the other sell side liquidity pools we outline on the daily as low resistance liquidity pool. All right, so let's just go to the 15-minute to see if we can find something. So this is the 15-minute. Price took out that high, gave us a displacement to the downside, traded into that fair value, gave us another displacement to the downside, created another fair value with another block. All right, so once we see lower time frame confirmatory entries like the 15 minutes, like the 5 minutes break of structure and return to internal range, fair value gaps, another block, we'll start to short this guy and target those sell side liquidity pools residing below here, and the ones we outline on the daily as our low resistance liquidity run. Guys, if you like this video, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to this channel. You can even share this video to other traders or communities you know are going to learn from what I'm teaching. And until next time, I wish you good luck, good trading. Don't forget, you can also join my free Telegram community where you get to see updates on trade setups, all right, for free. It's a free Telegram community, and you get to see updates on my VIP mentorship program. Times I do discounts, you'll be the first to see, and you can leverage on that so you can join my VIP mentorship community. Until next time, I wish you good luck, good trading.